if I were a deep one. Blub, 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 bloody, 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 blub. All day long I'd swim beneath the sea, if I were a deep one. Drag away some tourists. Blub, 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 bloody, 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 blood. If I were a nicky, icky fish, scaly, slippery, frog kind of man, I see Mike in the marshes, hopping like some fish frog things with their bulging milky eyes, worshipping Dagon with the unholy rites. I see them putting on crowns and shuffling like a shoggoth. Ah, what a hellish sight they are, croaking at the sea both day and night. The most psychotic men in town would come a-looking for me. They would ask me to adjure them, like the mad Arab himself. If you please, old man Marshall, tell me, old man Marsh, asking questions that would drive the mad insane. Blah, 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 blah. You make the people run. You saw fit that flippers have I none. Don't you reckon that I'd get more done if I were a deep one?
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. My name is Cat Monarch, and once again today we're going to be doing some Duel Masochist. A little bit of an earlier start time, got the day off and there are some other things I need to do in the evening, so we're just, going into it a little bit early. We're starting in Gold 3 today. And, oh yeah, there was something I wanted to say, which is that it is that kind of time again, where, not the Duel Pass, notifications, I think it's that one. Yeah, it is that kind of time where you get a gameplay survey. So, it is time to once again open up the old text document that is on the desktop. Where is it? Master Duel Survey copy pastes, and let's just fill this out while we're still getting going. So, let's see. First thing, you enjoying dueling? So-so. Duel controls are good. I mean, I technically play ranked the most. I like solo the best. If there are cards you would like to... Oh! Wait, how many can I select? Okay, right, so... You need a summon animation. Is it just the one? It's probably the one. If I go for, like, Monarch, if I then get, like... I think Erebus has one. Yeah, if you take a look, none of these, right, so... Ah, come on. Really? You get the one? Right. Your alt Wincon should have a summon animation. So yeah, we're going to pick Phenomenaga. What do you think about dueling? What would you like in future updates? So, let's see. Control C for this one, and Control V. And I don't know... Yeah, okay, by the looks of it, that is the entire amount of text. Max C needs to be banned. Oh, I guess I need to update the text, actually. Let's update that in the text document. Did Ash get semi-limited? I think Ash got semi-limited. Right, okay, I do actually need to change up this text then. Okay, so you know what, let's highlight that. Let's do it in the master duel bit so you guys can see the thought process, right? So, oh wait, can I not just... Okay, there's the text. Right. Which mandates the inclusion of itself at 1 copy. Ash Blossom at 2. So it's still a game-winning card. Called by the Grave, I think is at 2 in Master Duel. But I can't remember. Maybe it's just at 1? Other than that, I think it's correct. So, yeah, Control A, C, and V. Yeah, there we go. So let's save that. That's the new copy-paste for Master Duel until the Max C is banned. What's your favourite format? Dice Rally. Dice Rally was really fun. I like that. The rest of it doesn't really... Dice Rally and Tryout Duels tend to be like the better ones, because Tryout Duels get funky with it. The festivals aren't particularly good for the most part. Like, I feel like they're pretty standard. It's like, X summoning type and X summoning type. From the Dice Rally. Just straight up Dice Rally. If there are any kind of duel modes, events, or special rules, right, so... where is it? This one, probably. Which would go into that one. Right, and we need to see how much more text I... Okay, I think I have a lot. I think I have a lot of room, actually. I do have a lot of room. I don't know what kind of that translates to as a word count. But I do like these ideas still. I don't think there should be an option to play past dual trials and duel rooms. Current custom ban lists for duel rooms would be useful, and our festivals are good. The duel trials where both players started with a card on the field or in the hand were fun. Increase base life point, more cards in draw phase, no main phase 1, and things like that. Yeah, that still holds true. Right. I'm having plenty of fun with the solo mode. To users who played this, do you feel that it gave you a good grasp of how to use Sprite? To be fair, yeah, it did. Are you enjoying ranked duels? So-so. Right, solo. Right, so that would be that one. Which would be this one. And probably not that much more room, I'd imagine. Let's just... No, there's a bit more room. Not enough for any of the other copy-pastes, though. Okay, so is there anything I can think of off the top of the dome, so to speak? So, more solo mode gates improve the quality of opposing decks in solo mode, more SP challenges, better opponent AI. Oh, actually, that's a thing. Can I... Because it's good to reinforce positive things, so... Love the fact we have a voiced acted solo mode and animated solo mode. That has to be in there. You gotta reinforce the positive stuff. You can't just like need this, want this. Yeah. Oh. I don't know how much more text I have. How much more? Not. Okay, not enough. Right, so yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But I think the rest of that is good. Because Baron de Fleur is still legal. Appaloosa got banned, so that one can be knocked off. Borrowed Savage, I think, is still legal. Baron de Fleur needs to be banned. I'm not sure how strongly I feel about that one anymore. I think it does, but like... I think Verte Anaconda does need to be banned. I like it as having it in the Masochist deck, but it's not a healthy card. You can just, like, any two effect monsters makes DPE or Dragoon, which are both incredibly difficult to deal with just by themselves. Let's see. And again, ban Maxi here. That means we can change up the grammar there. Right, so Control A, C, and let's paste that into the document as well. So, where does that go? That goes in this one. Save that. Okay. Do you like the deck editor? I mean, I like it. I wouldn't say I'm having fun with the deck editor. I think it's easy to understand and use, but that's where the other one comes in. There needs to be a way to... Yeah, this one. So... Alright, change that to that one. Yeah. Right, do I have enough text to actually... brackets, more spell. No, I don't. Okay, can't clarify that. That's fine then. Yeah, I think that just stands as is. Right, 5. Since starting, what's the longest period you've gone without logging in? Before I did the Masochist, I'd say it was probably 3 months to a year. If you stopped playing a game for 3 months or longer, how often were you playing in the month before you took a break? 1 to 2 times a week. Please select the main reasons which you stopped playing for 3 months or longer. So it is didn't have time. Events and or updates didn't appeal to me, I think. That one and that one. I feel like that, because the thing is, I'm not sure if it's going to be true or not, but surely if you put, like, I start prioritizing other games or hobbies, they're just gonna, like, pay less attention to your response. Actually, wait, no. I think if you do that in combination with things that are like, you know, issues with the game, that's probably a good way to do it. Right, please tell us what prompted you to start playing again. No, the campaign logins bonuses don't really. Changes in the meta, performance, friend or acquaintance, I saw. Let's see. Duel double L felt like dueling again. My interest returned. Specific reason you stopped playing? Well, I've got 6 text box here, and I've used 4, which means there's only 1 more. So that sucks. Right, okay. If there was a specific reason you stopped playing, please tell us in detail. Right. What can we say? What can we say here? Due to the being a PvP game and everyone having a varied skill level, I can play my pet decks the best of my ability, but still fail to easily make it past gold due to the people with a lesser grasp of a more powerful deck. Meta decks should not be able to appear in bronze. In rookie through silver. I feel like that's fair to say. Gold, I could understand, but like, because, you know, people demote from platinum, and if you're learning in platinum and you haven't got it by the end of the month, there's, you know, you can't really make an exception for that. But I feel like meta decks shouldn't appear in rookie through silver, simply because rookie players are learning the game, like literally just learning the game, or just returning to it after a long time. And okay, granted, they can be playing constructed decks. I'm playing not a constructed deck in Masochist, but like, you know, a pretty decent one. But I've come up against Raid Raptors in rookie, which is far from what rookie should be. It's far from what bronze should be, really. Meta deck should not be able to appear in rookie through silver. The power gap between what should appear and what does appear is far too large. Oh, actually, yeah, this is also just a point. Let's ignore that. The ban list still doesn't feel catered one format which makes every game feel more luck-based. Due to high impact limited cards, floodgates. Due to high impact floodgates, other ban-worthy cards. Yeah, I feel that's fair. Also, just like, if you don't, like, there's some decks. Oh yeah, also the FTK bots. Right, okay, I don't have that many texts. The ban list doesn't feel catered to best of one. Which makes every game feel no, just does make every game more luck based due to high impact floodgates / other ban-worthy cards. FTK bots still exist. It's been... When did Master get dropped? 22? Yeah. 4 years of Numeron Dragon. You need to get rid of the FTK bots. Like, it's so fucking annoying, right? They don't have it and they scoop them. Great, you got a free win, but they do have it and you don't open a hand trap. It's just, that's a lost game and you literally can't do anything about it. If it's a board that sets up negates and interactions, that might as well be an FTK. But, like, you still have to do something to play through those, right? Your opponent still has to make choices about do they negate X, Y, or Z. Whereas the FTKs, it just doesn't have that. Right, I guess we pop that in the text document as well. Save that. And next one. Overall good. Let's see. I mean, do you want that? You want these. All of this. Right, and which one? So let's see. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. So how much text is that? I don't know. How much more can I put in the box? Let's find out. Oh, absolutely nothing. Which, yeah, pops into the fact of more, you know, I mean, yeah, look at this. More text for these surveys. A character count, so and character count for survey boxes, so I don't have to guess how many characters I've used. Easy way Able to see. Okay. Able to see opponent's hand in replays. Give alt win cons animations. Right. Most of them have the same default glowy card. Rotates slightly. Because that's true, that's how it is. Right, okay, so let's copy that and let's put that in instead of this one. Right, how many characters is that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In fact, can I... Okay, yeah, that does it. Right, so that is... Just curious. Because we have a character limit of 500. Goes up fast, doesn't it? 372. I've got 128 characters left. I don't think I can put anything... that is 185 characters. 60, 113. So I could put that in as well. Alright, we'll copy that in. Yeah, that seems good. It's going to have to do anyway. Alright. 50 gems is 50 gems, you know. And with that, let's actually put some sound on this. Oh, the animation scenario voice, they're not for like the summon animation, they're for like the animations in the solo mode. Okay. Right. Given its outstanding success last time, I think we just continue, right? We just continue with the funny Cosmo deck. Seems like a good idea to me. We haven't really changed anything since. So let's just hop back in. Let's see if we can make it through to Platinum. Slightly shorter stream. I have about a couple of hours, but I think we should be able to do something with that. Right, going first. See what we can do. Hope everyone's been okay, by the way. Hope everyone's had a good time. Okay, is not really going first hand you want to see, but it might just have to do. So we're going to set 1, we're going to set 2, and we're going to set 3. It'll do. Trust. Double torrential, nothing beats that. I guess evenly. Sure. 1, 2. Go for it. They're really scared of 3 set cards, apparently. How to do well. Okay. Well, the sleeves and the name and the mate and the field and everything, it seems a bit accurate for some reason. Anyway, there's the bell. I think we let that go because they can adjust at that point. You're gonna do something else, right? Oh no, come on. Seriously? I thought you were gonna do anything else. Right, so we're going to normal summon Cosmo Goodwitch. Book a Moon it, which forces them to do the thing, which means then I can banish to special summon. It does banish for cost, so we'll do it now then. And then we get a destroyer card. So let's destroy... Oh, it's a monster specifically. That's fine. They get to do that, which means they use the monster effect. Good stuff. Do you target? You do target. Which is funny. Anyway, that's a monster effect. Which... I think we just attack into it. Let's take a look at their hand. Well, I guess no Ash Blossom. We both have 2 cards on the field. They have 1 in hand. We have Torrential, we have Dark Destroyer. Dark Destroyer can't be targeted, and it will float. Do we just do this now? Yeah, sure, Torrential. Do you want to negate? Because you do control, like, a Diabell star, right? Or do you just need a Diabell? What's the count? What's the traps, conditions? Diabell star. They can't do anything about it. Filia Diabell. Add a level 8 or higher Diabell, or if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon it instead. Right. I think all we do in that case is we're going to float again, basically, because they're going to do a spell effect, so we just summon this. This also can't be targeted by an opponent's card effect, so it's just 200 attack lower. Okay. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but I guess I'm going to find out in a minute. Well, plus 1,000. I guess it's just that easy, but we just hit the next monster. Are they just going to struggle to out Cosmo? Okay, they got to special summon that one again, which is 20. It's still only 25, which is fine. Okay, now they can clear it. Is that a perma boost? It is a perma boost. Okay. Hold on. They might get a foothold here. Right. They still need a Diabell Star, so because it's not Diabell Star, it's just a No, it is a Diabell Star. Oh well. Here comes Dogfighter. Okay. You could make Psychic End Punisher. You could make Psychic End Punisher. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Sure. They're really... I mean, I guess they can just summon it again, is the idea. So, yeah, sure, we'll just hold. I'm not dead this turn. I'm probably losing the duel overall. Don't get me wrong, I don't value my odds here, but, add a Primite card. So you're playing Primite in addition to this. I want one draw. Give me one draw. No, it's been caught by the whole time. Okay. Yeah, we might have lost this one here now. Maybe I did just need to, like, keep Dark Destroyer on the field and just not use the Torrential. I think that's the whole shtick. Yeah, because there's Drill Beam anyway. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I think I'll probably just done about here, right? Okay. There's Alpha, but that literally just doesn't matter. Dark Ruler no more. Are you going to negate that, or are you just going to let it slide? Yeah, you know what? They got it. We tried. It's not how you want to start, but apparently it is how we are starting, so, that did seem to be a pure Diabell Star deck, though. That's kind of neat. Pure enough, anyway. Okay, Cold Bite is at 1. Yeah. Ash is not semied. Why did I think Ash got semied? Oh, we got semied in OCG. That's why I thought. And we lose the coin toss. It's fine. Some of the wins we had last time with Cosmo were from losing the coin toss. They are very much into the new field and everything. Ooh. It's a good card, but we're going second. Now we're on 55. They're playing Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dark. Cyber. Not sure if we can out Cyber as a thing. I can special summon a level 5 or higher, so it does mean I could get out Cosmo Dark Lady, but that doesn't feel too impactful going second. Going first it would have been great. As it is, I don't think I have a hand trap to like stop them, which means their biggest monster is just unaffected 5k. My biggest monster is 4 and not unaffected. Unless I start banishing cards. In which case my biggest guy could reach up to like 5k, but it's a little bit extra effort. I believe the Omni, or the 5k that they have, is also just an Omni unaffected, so there's that. What I could do is, like, nothing really. Because, like, every play requires the normal summon. And then the normal summon basically just gets me to a Link 2. There is a chance they just, like, time out. I don't think their combos are quite that long, but, you know, you can hope, you can dream. What have I been up to lately, anyway? Given that I've had a few days off, I've just been enjoying myself, watching some films, watching some series. Continued watching Breaking Bad. We're about halfway through season 4. It's taken some time. What else? We've seen The Boy and the Heron, the latest Studio Ghibli film. Free Guy, On the Basis of Sex, and I feel like there's something else that we saw as well. Maybe that's it, but, you know, it's been a good time watching films. Oh yeah, I watched The Marvels yesterday, which was alright. It's not the best. So that one's a negate. But where's the big... Yeah, there it is. Cyber Dark End. Once per turn, equip this... Oh, it's not a negate, it's only the other one. But it is 5k towers, and I don't think I can get to that. It's 5/5 towers. Unaffected by your opponents are activated. Opponents continuous are fine, though. So what can I do? I can do that, I guess. Let's activate this, check for Ash Blossom or something like that. I don't know. Are you a tuner? You are. So the play is this. We do that, banish its special from hand, which gets us 1 and... yeah, 1. And I believe the one we're going to want is 2. Because we can get 2 draws off of this. Yeah, you can use this twice per turn. So pay 600 to add a trap. We can add this one, I guess. And then nothing's a psychic. Right. In that case, there isn't much of a point in doing that. The best we've got is Yazi. Yazi can target and destroy the Clockwork Knight. Can do a little bit. So we target this, and we target the Clockwork. Brings it down a little bit, which gives us the special. We're now locked into... If we use this effect, we're locked into Light-Dark Synchros. Which won't do it, because they just have a 5k guy. But what can we get back? We can get back this, which then goes to the grave. We can get back one of their monsters, which then goes to the grave, and I believe that benefits them. While equipped. I guess I want to do this, though. We can then still synchro for Zeta, or we can synchro for Quibel. It's unaffected by activated effects, so this is still a pop. What's your stats? I guess we do still put you in defense position. We do... You can target cards your opponent controls up to the number. So I guess we banish this one. And we destroy this one. Do you just have like a... Once per turn you can equip a monster from either grave? Yeah. So, unless I want to strictly die this turn, I guess I need to do that. Vanish. They have plenty in their grave. Oh. Whoopsies. We can set this, and then we can pray. I don't think it's going to be enough. What would I need to do? I think it is just try and get Zeraboros to high enough attack, which is not feasible in the turn count that would be available to me at that time. Right, okay. High stakes battle for them. For us, it's not so bad. Okay, we got two choices. Which is kind of boiled down to, we've got one choice. Can you beat Inspector Border? Fenrir is interactive, and this does just lose to like an Imperm, Raigeki, and all that, but like, so does Fenrir. And this is... you can fusion summon. Of course. Of course. I mean, you want a fusion summon. Like, there's no reason you don't. So in this instance, would Fenrir have been better? I don't really know. Anyway, there's our Thalion. So yeah, you just target Inspector Border and a card in your grave, right? Or you target 2 cards in your grave for go your battle phase. One. 2. If you control no cards. Okay, right, so I've got to wait until the battle phase. Seeing as we're still in battle phase, do you want me drawing cards? Because you haven't used your normal summon yet, and maybe it's only a card or 2, but maybe, yeah, it's just about enough to convince them. Good Witch. Okay, I like that. So we start with Fenrir. You don't have an effect, unfortunately. No. No, you do not. Return to the hand or extra deck. So, nice, but you understand there's an issue with that. I don't think they knew. Vela. Negate its effects, I believe. Negate the effects of that face-up monster, that's fine. Right. Nope, we're not going to bother with that, so we're going to normal summon Good Witch. We're going to do Destrudo now, targeting the Good Witch. What are you thinking of? Fuck's sake. I've already kind of said it in, I think, the last stream or something like that. I really despise turn 0 interaction. The reason I think it's fun in some decks, like Earth's Arctic, is the fact that the whole archetype is kind of awful. Like, compared to the average deck. So what's the nice bonus? You've got turn 0 plays, like, technically. Are they the worst known to man? Yeah, but they exist. Your opponent's deck loses to Book of Moon. Well, there's a chance you could just do that on turn 1. Their turn 1. Arthalion. Target monsters on the field and the graveyard. Okay, yeah, so you're just going to return my 2 monsters. Fantastic. I love playing the game. What am I supposed to do against the meta deck? What am I supposed to do against Draco, honestly? And the thing is, it seems that starting with Inspector Border was kind of like the right play, I think, in every scenario. But I just don't know. I mean, yeah, I think starting with Inspector Border was the right play, but obviously, when your opponent just has the card, then that will do it. It's a little bad, but it's not the worst. So 1, and 2, and 3. We're against standard deck. Could be just about anything. Sky Striker. Right. No, I'm not going to do anything on the normal summon. I am going to destroy that set card, though. I don't know why you set a card in the battle phase. Especially that. Yeah, now you can quick effect Tribute spec, that's fine. And there's Hayate. So, I mean, I was going to toggle it to, yeah, the other one, but that's fine. You've used your normal summon, I steal your Link one. That feels like a fair trade. Right. Okay, that's fine. Kinda has to be. Didn't think you'd just have double linkage and set one. I guess it was just a misplay. I mean, yeah, we knew that was going to happen, but, like, honestly, what else am I going to do? Aside from Branded, it is very clear that Sky Striker is Konami's favourite child. You've used your quick effect, which means you can't quick link during the battle phase, so I live. For what it's worth, I get my Lost Wind back because you're going to summon from the extra deck. That's Camellia, which does... nothing. Oh, if you have 3 or less, you can send one. So yeah, you send one now. Send the Widow, which means you can now link for the fire. But no, you're going to link for Zeke, who then just banishes a card. Face-up monster. And that links for Kagari. You don't have Engage in Grave though, do you? No, you just have Widow Anchor. And there's Shizuku, who gets to add one with a different name, so they'll get Engage for next turn. Yeah. Alright, what can I do? Jack fucking shit, my guy. They have enough that it just, you know, stops it. What does Widow Anchor do with 2? You fucking love to see it. I know last stream's like success with Cosmo was a little lucky. I know that, but fucking Christ. I'd like to play somewhat of a game. Something that feels, you know, manageable. Sky Striker, simply due to the stupid wave of support they have, is just not. Draco Tail obviously just isn't. During the standby phase of the next turn after. Right, so normal summon. Banish. 1 in defense over there. And 2 just here. Then, if I'm understanding it right, it comes back to hand now. Which I don't think I am understanding it right. But they don't know that. Okay. 1. I am understanding it right. Good. I do have Quick Effect Book of Moon. They think I don't. Lost Wind and double Book of Moon. Surely that's going to do something. Surely. Please. What was my opponent thinking about? Diabell. Okay, so on Snake Eyes or just on Diabell? Rollback. That makes me think Diabell. That's a no. That's a hard no. Send a spell trap, special summon this card. Sent EEV. Are you going to declare traps, or are you going to... You are going to declare traps, you absolute muppet. You know, for half your life points, I don't think that was worth it. Right. I want to look at you. If this card is normal, special summons you can add. If this card... Okay. Now, they can link here. I just don't think they will. Okay. Moon of the Closed Heaven. Okay. Thanks for the trap card. that now dodges your EEV. Are you doing full Fiendsmith combo now? Is that what this is? Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, that effect's going through anyway. You know, you're playing around a double Pokémon, and to be fair, they are actually having to think about it, so we'll take that. They can put Engraver, or they can put the Sylvie on the field, but whatever they do put on the field, it's getting Pokémoned. And so they feel that this is fine. Alright, Fiendsmith has 24, Lacrima has 12, so Lacrima's real easy to beat over Fiendsmith. I need to actually link summon for. Yep, there's Sylvie, but you can add a White Forest Spell Trap, Quick Effect, target a Synchro, Return, Negate. Okay. Add a White Forest monster, okay. But can you special a White Forest monster? I've already used that, so that's not live this turn. Can special summon a level 5 or lower Cosmo. That would be live, wouldn't it? You can send a spell trap from your hand or field, spec this, right. Which gives you 12 access. And once again, you just gotta feel that you're falling so far behind in card advantage because you tried to play your cards right, and it just didn't work. The thing is, they know they can force this out, which sucks. Yeah, they know they should probably attack into Dogfighter first. If they don't, then that's on them. What are you thinking about? Okay. Like, I couldn't use it this turn anyway, so that was definitely worth it. Oh, you just get to cheat it out for free, yeah, of course. Right. 1. Oh, they attacked in the wrong order. Fuck you. That is just fucking mean. Fuck you and fuck off. God damn. What the hell does it take to actually stop a deck? Spectre won't do it because they do just have a Poly in hand. Double Buckamoon and a Imperm will not do it because they just have enough cards to play around it. They can special summon more times than I can, and that'll do it. Then every other deck just laughs at the little disruption that I do put out. I mean, yeah, once again, this is a case of Inspector Border is the optimal opening here. Does it do anything? At least we have a negate for if Inspector Border for some reason gets impermed. So yeah, let's set a mystery card as well. We've got follow-up with Ogre if they do pop it, but I'd rather not get to that scenario, as I think you could imagine. Tactics is not going to be of any kind of use, so it's a free discard. Yep, there's the imperm. If I draw my one of Inspector Border, they have to be able to draw their card, you know? And yeah, absolutely not. So it's probably Blue Eyes, right? Oh, you just have it anyway. Yeah, sure, go on. Go ahead. They're playing Red Eyes. Now, can I be mad at them for playing Red Eyes? No, but I can be mad at them for just opening all the outs. Because, fuck you. Like, what do I have to do to draw as... Are you okay there? Alright. Well, I think I get what the plan is, so... The thing is, they're gonna, you know, get rid of the Inspector Border anyway. No, they're not. Yes, they are. You contribute during a standby phase if you have a normal monster in your field or grave. Right, okay, well you don't have a normal monster in field or grave, do you? Okay, so I have stopped something. The loop is not online. Is what I would say. If my opponent just doesn't top deck the fucking nuts, because why the hell not? The hell do I have to do to top deck anything mildly good? Good fucking Christ. I'm already trying to get past gold. It is a whole, what, 7 wins. 7 wins I need to get, and I have not got a single. Apparently the better time to play is the evening, because my luck is just fine. It's average. They have made me go first. First of all, fuck you. Second off, I will set 2 cards and hopefully this does something. 10 cards, 40. So it is probably just an OTK deck. Like, right? You just gotta expect it is. I can destroy a set card, I can banish a spell trap. And I don't think either of those are going to be coming up. If we get to the next turn, and they stick a monster, I have Alpha. That's about it. What? Secret 6, okay. With no effect. And a mysterious set card. I mean, I'll get rid of your set card. Don't know why you put it down now. Unless you're a bot. I guess it's pure 6 Sam. You do not play that in 6 Sam. Right, okay, so, yeah. I think we might be able to do this, maybe. If they get a spell trap worth setting, we can just get rid of it. If it's the field spell or a continuous spell, we just get rid of it. And, I mean, there's plenty more that we can draw that just doesn't do it, but let's find out. This might be the first win. It also might just be a bot. Or a person very, very new to the game. I feel I've earned it on account of my suffering. Does anyone back me up on that? Yeah, it's only taken me 50 minutes or so. I don't know. But I've got one win. Hey. They are taking deep thought about the normal summoning of another 6 samurai monster. Because you gotta bet that's what it is. I can't think of anything else it would be. They are setting a 6 samurai monster. Alright, that means I can't do a bestial play. Or I could, but it'd be so insanely minus. I mean, that gets Forerunner on the field, so yeah, sure. That's a-okay. I think... yeah, we just do it. Battle phase. I mean, this can attack direct, but we might as well clear the monster. I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Oh, hold on. They get special summon a 6 samurai monster from their deck. Hold up. Wait a minute. This could be the play that changes the game. The crowd is tense. The music is set to match. And... I mean, yeah. That kind of sets the tone, does it not? You have a 6 samurai monster face upon the field. It can very quickly be removed from the field. Return to the hand, please. They might be able to do something here. If I let them. They also just might not know the deck. Like, at all. Now the question is that a 6 samurai deck? Do they know it? Did they brick? But of course, we will not know the answers to half of that, because I believe you can't see your opponent's hand in replays still. I'm like, yeah, sure, it's a 6 Sam deck, but it doesn't do the, doesn't look like it really does the 6 Sam things. You don't play Call of the Haunted, you don't play the legendary Ebon Steed. Nor Back to the Wall. Well, we gotta win. First one of today. So let's see just what we're rewarded with. One whole master pack. Could be anything. Could be everything. He's a shiny one. And we get a duplicate normal monster, a normal monster support card, G-Golem, another Wave King, I think that's our 6th. Yay. The one new card being normal monster support, which we definitely will not use. Alright, okay. onwards. Next duel. I only need 6 wins. Why am I on about 6 wins? We need 8 or 10 wins. We're in gold 3. We're further away than I thought. And it might not take as long if we could actually get rid of it. Like, the time frame is still achievable. So again, the optimal board is Inspector Border. Just is. I could get a token on board under level 6 that floats. Or I can have Inspector Border, which they need to have an out for or probably lose the game on the spot. And then we can start applying pressure. Just turn after turn. Of course, my opponent will just never not have the fucking out. If you're going to normal summon, I want cards. If you're going to special summon from hand, I want cards. Oh, fuck off. There's one. I got my own triple tag, so that's neat. That's an extra deck one, which gets that to the grave, thanks. But I'm not sure how thankful I can be when, yeah, you just add an equip, cannot be destroyed by battle, your opponent takes any battle damage, just default. If this card attacks, it can attack again in a row. Is that just game? Fuck you. What the hell am I supposed to do? It's not like actually doing the Cosmo plays would have done me any better. I just have a token for them to hit instead. And then they just do regular Mechanco plays instead of the, you know, OTK Mechanco plays. I didn't know they had OTK plays. I guess I do now. Once again, the dilemma is presented. Will Inspector Border stick it? Fuck you. Hope that next card is worth it. Hope your whole hand is monster cards that require effects. No. Fuck off. I am not going to get Tempied. No. I'm gonna do that first, thanks. Could you fuck off? What does it take for me to draw like a mildly okay hand, and for my opponent to not draw the nuts turn after turn, duel after duel, different opponent every time? Doesn't have a destroy effect, it just has the summon effect. Which then turns it into Striker Dragon, adds Boot Sector, which is probably... Okay, good. Thank fuck for that. Ash Blossom me, I fucking dare you. Hello there, Unsolved Mysteries. You have come in at a god-awful time. Well, I said it. Right, normal summon. And we're going to activate this effect now because we know they have a Bestial in hand. Hope you're doing okay, by the way. It's just I have been moderately frustrated, as an understatement, by today's current events. Now, depending on if they have a Tenpai in hand, they can just bait it with the Bestial, and then I lose. So yeah, I am gonna negate that. And now they have just Tenpai things, right? That's kind of how my luck has been today. Fuck you! Could you just leave? Could you just stop doing things? And they're gonna synchro during the main phase 1, aren't they? If they synchro summon during the battle phase, I'm not opposed to that. I am just extremely pissed off with how today has gone. Because let me tell you, it's been fucking awful. I've been streaming for about an hour. We've been doing the duel, like, I think the duel survey took us up to 20 minutes in the stream, maybe half an hour in the stream. And, yep, there's the synchro summon in main phase, which means they can't do anything to it. Which means they can synchro summon for Transcendent in the main phase. And yeah, we've got one win. We have had one entire win so far in about the space of 40 to 50 minutes. It has been demoralizing. No, that's the special summon, it's not the synchro summon. Yeah, which means that is the end of the game, because fuck me for daring to open Master Duel. Fuck's sake. Right. I don't want to go off the Cosmo deck. I don't want to just go on to our best deck in the room. But, like, what choice do I have when I've won one game in, like, 7, 8? And I'm just making no headway. I'm doing alright apart from the Master Duel side of things. I've had a few days off work. I've been enjoying just kind of, like, watching films with my brother and stuff. We've made more progress on Breaking Bad, seen the newest Studio Ghibli film, Boy and the Heron. Did a little bit of gaming on my downtime aside from that, but not as much because the cats are a bit of a handful at the moment, so taking care of them. But, like, overall, things around the house, yeah, alright. Had a few friends over. I had one person over on the Friday to play some Yugioh with, you know, in person. That was neat. And cooked omelettes for them, which, you know, it seemed to go okay, so we take those. What else? I believe... Right, so let's search for Forbidden. And, yeah, had someone over yesterday. We watched The Marvels, which is, you know, a little bit of an older film at this point, but you take what you get. And it was okay. Yep, there's the Ash Blossom. Good move to start with Condemned Witch, who knew? Right. Field Spell and a Dream. We have her, and we have... What are you doing? What are you thinking about? Think about Maxi. My opponent's going to have Mexi for my next turn. Or Imperm, I guess. It's not a Bestial. It's not Maxi. They would have done it already. Fusion summon a Draco Tail using monsters. Yeah, I'm not particularly offended by that at the moment. I can always just stop whatever the fusion monster is itself. So we're going to get locked for the moment. Although it does... Yeah, okay, I probably should have stopped it. They can just use monsters from deck. Because that's just the standard of fusion spells now. Although they used 3 from hand. There's our Valium. Target monsters on the field, in the graveyard, up to the number, and you do Arthalian Chainlink 1 to insulate, and then... Oh, wait. Okay. Because you did 2 different names. I mean, you know I'm gonna stop it. Like, there is not a world in which I don't. So we do this, and then we do this for good measure. And do you have a Dark Engrave? You do. And yeah, Chainlink 1, right? What are you targeting? What did you target? Target the Ash Blossom and Har. Okay, so yeah, I guess we get rid of one of these. And now we can get Valor. That's negated, destroyed. You can negate the effects of one face-up monster on the field using this one, right? Yeah. So do you negate this, or do you negate this? Or do you negate Sarana? There are actual conundrums for you. They still negate Heart, which was just wrong. So what did they set? They set Flame and Ketu. Yeah, so they can do a fusion summon. Target face-up spell, negate, then place. Okay, that's fine. Add a Draco Tail and then fusion. I'm okay with that. There's Pan. Then destroy a monster on the field. Okay. And say okay. It doesn't target, I guess. Yeah. All the modern bits of power creep, I guess. You know, back in the day, like, the thing is, you compare this to Shadol's, I guess, right? That's the direct comparison that I can think of. Okay, what do you do? So, if a monster uses its activated effect to... Wait. Oh. I mean, yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Right. Oh yeah. Actually, that is the perfect move. And we're going to banish... this one? Why not? If you have a monster, it's going to the graveyard. If you don't, then you don't, but you know. No, okay, it's negated in the graveyard still. That's fine. We still have Valor Engrave. They can negate a spell card, but they can't negate a monster card. Our Thalion comes back, which can hit over one of these two. You can destroy... oh, okay, I guess you could destroy Lopter and then hit over Garda. Target an attack position monster, return to the hand extra deck, then you can place a Draco Tail. You do need to target an attack position monster, which... what if I just didn't use an attack position monster? Hee hee. Sneaky little guy. You've got one card in hand. I've got Generate a Field Spell. You have a negate for the Generate a Field Spell, but... it's negate its effects until the end of the turn, so it doesn't even clear it. Destrudo. Ooh, that's spicy. Change to defense. Because this is just a free Yazi. You can't use either of those because I don't have an attack position monster. You could negate the effects of boss stage until the end of the turn, but it just doesn't do anything. Great. I mean, it's for the draw, right? That's why they're doing it. They could draw something impactful. I'm hoping they don't. Alright. What do you have now? You drew into something. Special Yazi. Put Yazi in the EMZ. And we could get this back. Cannot be used as fusion material. No, I don't need to do that. Target one attack position monster on the field. You love to see it. Good stuff. Anyway. Do we do this? Yeah, we do that. Yeah, this is not going to special summon from the deck and or extra. This is in fact just going to kill you. Finally, another win. Anyway. Nicely played, idiot. And that's the thing, they did draw into something they could activate, which really pisses me off, because the quality of that draw is fucking mental. And if they had just, you know, not been an idiot and held on to their targeting thing, then they could have actually made use of it. Let's see. Yeah, we got 3 legacy tickets. Let's open these up. 3 whole packs. Could get many, many good things, or we can get 6 dupes. No, 4 dupes. So, don't need that. Don't need this. Definitely don't. During the end phase, no thanks. And Confusion Chaff. Right. Awful. No, I needed the Master Packs. But yeah, those are not particularly cards we're going to play in any instance. Right. Surely we can get something mildly decent, right? You believe in us, right? Okay, right, we did get a new card. It's your Senju Pendulum. Not one of the better ones, but it is a pendulum. No, I'm not going to say the reference. No, okay, so yeah, those were not particularly great. We're just going to continue as we were. Let's see just how many wins I can get in the space of, what, 45 minutes, a bit longer. I thought coming back to Duel Masochist would be a lot more painful. And, like, yeah, the first stream was like, yeah, no, this is, like, kind of fine. And then we got to Silver 2. And, no, not Silver 2, Silver 3. And Silver 3 and Silver 2 hard stuck me for, like, an hour for 3 wins, for some reason. Then the last stream, we did fantastic. We got all the way up to Gold 3. And this stream, yeah, it's been absolutely miserable, again. I don't know what it is about X Rank 3. It's just a place where there is an unlimited amount of torture. I don't know if Lunalight have an FTK. I know they can end on the towers. But I don't know what the specifics of the towers are. This one? Unaffected by card effects except Lunalight cards. Wow. So, I'd assume that's what they're going for. Which means Dark Ruler doesn't do much good, Fenrir doesn't do much good, Crackdown doesn't do... Yeah, it's just like, none of these do anything. And unfortunately that is a big monster, which means I need a big monster to out it. What are its stats? Yeah, you probably do just leave it in attack position because it's unaffected anyway, which means I need 3-9, realistically just 4k to out it. Which is one specific extra deck monster I have, and nothing else. We don't have hand traps, so they are just going to go off and do the whole combo. Everything. And they will probably have disruption for our turn. Yeah, I don't think they're going to banish any cards, really. What have you been up to anyway, Mysteries? It feels like it's been a while since I've seen you in chat. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's just me thinking about other things, but it does feel like it's been some time. They really do just kind of, like, I guess this is just modern combo decks. They do just keep going. And keep going and going and going. So you just wanted them in the grave because reasons, I guess? Or was that an actual misplay? I'm gonna guess you wanted them in the grave because reasons. No, okay, that might have been a misplay. Yeah, that was a misplay. So they're not the best Lunalight player. But honestly, that whatever they have might just be enough. We have a Fenrir. We have Boss Stage. Oh, is that just everything? Is that what does it? Yeah, there's like an answer. In defense position, which makes it a little bit easy to out. Destroy all your opponent's special summon monsters. Wow. It's got a quick effect Raigeki. Fantastic. I really love my towers also being like absolutely monumental, difficult things to deal with because they have removal. Some of them deserve it, like the Super Quant. Like most of the time your opponent's going to be able to stop you from doing that, and it takes work to bring it out. You can't bring it out in like just about anything. This is a dedicated Lunalight card, and so granted, like, yeah, you kind of have to play the deck to make it, but it's just got quick effect Raigeki on an unaffected 35 defense monster. Not sure that the attack would be relevant. Well, not sure the fact that it's in defense position would be relevant, but yeah. Every deck in the game special summons. With the exception of, like, Flu. Every single deck in the game special summons. And you can make 2 of them. And it's a soft once per turn, because balance. Fair play. The only thing I can do is get to this guy, and I would need to be able to destroy a different Super Heavy to protect him, which I can't unless I also get into a 5 that's not in this deck. And yeah, I'm just not getting into... I'm just not doing it. What a good time to learn they can make 2 of them. Yeah, but that's how the stream's been. We started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses, 2 wins. It has been fucking rough. The opponent has always just had everything. The mandate of God given against me today. For no other reason than hee funny, because last day off. Well, as far as hands go, that's pretty decent. So, let's normal summon first. Let's do this second. Right, get that. And... right, the thing is we don't have the field spell. So, I can make a 9. Wait, do I not have the I thought I had the generator rank 9. Right, okay. So we can make a negate, and we can make a... yeah, I think that's the play, right? One, 2, and we do 3. Tribute it off. Fetch ourselves you. It's not great, but it's what we have. Fuck off! You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Big fucking monster. Alright, get ourselves a bestial. We're always getting Jerusalem, it's just the correct choice. Why the fuck do I have to actually play into the Nibiru and get hit by it on the one hand that makes a halfway decent board without boss stage? I fucking hate you. And they have Caught By, which is at 1. So that's a choice they made. They're going to fuse with the token. No, they're not going to fuse with the token. Fantastic. If fusion summon, you can target cards your opponent controls, up to destroy them. You know what? What if no? What if you couldn't out the monster? What if I like my token? You took such pains to give me one. Link to Verte. I fucking hate this. Target. It's always fucking target. Are you doing Branded Fusion or are you doing Red Eyes Fusion? I'll take a moment to guess, and I believe just maybe it's Red Eyes Fusion. Maybe. Oh. Oh dear. Well, that's not really a draw that we like to see, but we've got a big fuck-off token. And for some reason, Verte doesn't work for them, so we'll take that. They clear the token. And they're playing Draco Tail branded. Because of course they are. Alright, we've got Lost Wind, we've got Druid Swarm. There is a chance that they just set double of Draco Tail Horn, which means that the Druid Swarm isn't in fact relevant. It's fine. You gotta really, you know, just believe it's gonna be fine. I mean, Arthalion is not resolving, you know that, right? You know it's not resolving. Unless you just forgot about the Lost Wind. Yeah, you can negate Druid Swarm until the end of the turn, but, like, honestly, now what? Druid Swarm on field effects have been negated, right? If I'm understanding that right. Yeah, because it's no longer face up. So if you do still manage to get rid of it, I'm just going to send whatever you make. That does mean you can fusion summon, you've got 2 monsters. At least I assume it does. I don't know Draco Tail all that well. I just know it's been a pain in my ass. Since the graveyard, you can set a Draco Tail spell trap. You make Secretarian Dragon, which your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summoned dragon spellcasters. Great. I'm not activating the effect of a special summoned one, am I? There he comes again. Really, any one generator card would be, like, super useful right now. That is a... It's a hard once, but, what do you do if 2 or more monsters are sent to the grave? Yeah, I think we just get rid of this. It's the turn after turn advantage that we don't care about, and we can't be over at either of them anyway. Chaos Mirage. I mean, I can make 11. Not that that does anything. Oh, it actually does, actually. I forgot about that. What did you get, by any chance? What did you... Sting? Target a monster and or a spell trap in your opponent's grave. And I don't know what the other one is, right? I guess I don't know what the other one is. I can special summon Albaz back. I can special summon Ugada back. Big boy. It's not the best play I have, but it is a play. We have Star Eater. cool. What's the effect of that trap again? Does it just get them going into like their whole strat again? Possibly. Possibly not. Okay, it's nice that you banished that, but I really do not care about it. The question is, did those two cards do anything for you? Apparently not. And Valor. Can you send Valor? You can send Valor. You know what that means? Someone... Oh, right, yeah. Alright. I have a feeling this might just be game. Maybe. I do need to actually attack them with everything. Right, okay, we got another win. Good God, it's taken some time. 3 wins. We're now into gold 2. It's only taken us 2 hours. They are just playing branded Drake-tail, right? Yeah, seems it. Incredibly small branded package. Pay 2,000, send a fusion. Right, yeah, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. They wanted to dump branded fusion, but they couldn't. That makes a little more sense now. I keep forgetting it has a restriction on it, compared to the Draco Tail card, which just, you know, doesn't. Fair and balanced. Wild Wingman, no. Caligo is a free summon 2 dark, so that's neat. Blazing Heater, no. Double Shark is interesting, but no. Creature Seizure, no. Faint Plan, Kozaki's Sign and Refresh, yeah. So we got 2 new cards, neither of which we're realistically going to be playing. Caligo is a much better card in that regard. Right. We're rewarded with 1 additional pack, which contains a super rare of some kind. And a whole lot of... Ooh, Squamata. Golden Apples is fun, but like Squamata's actually a good card. That definitely just goes in the Go Second deck for our Shadows. Kaiju Files again. No. That just feels bad. Cubic Gamma. Target cubic monster you control, send any number of seed gains. I mean, it helps with the, you know, V-Jam Turbo we have, honestly. But no, Squamata is an impactful card for our Going Second deck. I do need to change that around a little bit, probably. And I think Squamata actually just goes in the deck anyway, but we shall see. Right. Can we keep up the pace? Can we maybe score an extra win or 2? Going second, probably, so we'll see. We are going second. As predicted and anticipated, with honestly not much brain power. As far as our hand goes, it's fine. As far as the opponent's deck goes, it's 41-15, so standard. Yeah, it's Bestials, which means it's branded, which means fuck. Got me all hopeful, where, like, you know, Charmer sleeves, like little cute mate face and everything. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at all this stuff. Oh, is it Rocket? Might be new support Rocket then. division when you're... if a Dark Dragon monster is special summoned, right. Link 2. Yeah, so it's going to be Dragon Link, which I'm not sure how we fare against going second. I don't have the faintest of what they do. Apart from Link Summon, you know, Link Summon and Dragon monsters, that's about the best I got. And apparently they don't do that all too well. They can get a Bestial out again. So that's something. Nope, they're getting Rocket Loader. Monster during the end phase if a rocket monster is special. Yeah, okay. It would appear they don't have a lot. So what if we do a Bestial? Just target a rocket in the grave. Maxi. That's okay, I don't like it. In theory, the deck does die to, like, you know, the Floodgate Trap Hole we have, so let's just cut it there and go battle phase. Swing in for 900 over. Mirror Force. Okay. Of course you're playing Mirror Force. Actual rocket player, you know? Why wouldn't it be Mirror Force? Alright. Let's see what happens. If this card is normal, special summoned, you can add a... Yeah, so what if we just negate this one? They can still Link Summon, but I don't think the Link Summon grants them extension. Breach Borrel. If this is Link Summon, you can add a Borrel spell trap. Quick effect, target monster you control. Okay, so that's the equip spell. Target a single rocket monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, banish it from the field. Okay. I think I let that go. It's probably a bad decision. No, that was just a bad decision. They have, like, Link 5s and everything. Okay, I've put myself in a bad spot, and I don't know what I top deck to get out of it. Which is not abnormal. And you're making Pisty now. Yeah, we should have used it earlier, but oh well. I don't really know what you're expecting to happen there. But you do just have, like, enough Link material, surely. Don't see anything saying you can't use these as Link materials, so yeah, just, like, make a Link 5. Hello, Potato. How's it going? It's going. Yeah. Oh, I feel that. At the moment, we are in a very similar boat. The duels are in fact going. We have unfortunately had to change from our Cosmo deck because it just wasn't doing anything to our Generator deck, which is now also not doing anything for most of the duels. It's just been a bit rough today. Granted, I made a misplay earlier just there. I should have stopped them from the extra monster. Quick effect, target an effect monster on the field and a rocket in your grave. You probably have rockets in the grave. There's one. Right, which means what? Okay, so I have Metaverse, but that does not mean a lot. I can use it, but I don't think it's going to do anything. It is not going to do anything. So yeah, I made that worse for myself. I should have used the Floodgate Trap Hole that I had a little bit earlier. That's what that face-down monster is on their field, but is what it is. We've got 3 wins over today, and we have probably been playing for about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 20. And, you know, we could just be Plat 1 today. Well, that's what the dream was, you know. Well, no, the dream was Plat 5. But, like, you know, I didn't think it would be quite so difficult. This is far from bad. 60 cards. Alright, okay. Fenrir start. I mean, we don't have the field spell, so there is that. Alright, let's do this one. Pitch, Naggle. To summon. Which is 2, which is 3. Is it if your opponent controls a card? Right, so... Oh, okay, they just give up. Yeah, you know, we could take a couple of those today. That could actually really help with our pacing. We take those. I don't know what they were on. Oh, yeah, no, understandable. We answered this survey today. Like, that was something that popped up in the notifications that the survey was live for the 4-year anniversary. And they included a section on, was there any reason you stopped playing Master Duel for a period of time? Which I thought was really interesting, because they haven't done it before. That's a big pickup. I think it's limited, but it is a big pickup. Likewise, that's also a big pickup. Yeah, it's just better imperm. Heavy Interlock is not. That's pretty decent. Hunting Count is fine. And not a Royal Rare, so it doesn't matter. At least I don't think so, really. Trade the main phase, target Sky Striker. Yeah, it doesn't really, but these 3 over here are decently big pickups. But yeah, they included a section on the Master Duel thing of like, hey, did you stop playing the game for a period of time? And if so, why? It's like, well, you know, facing meta decks down in bronze to like silver, well, rookie to silver, is a little discouraging. What do we have in the way? Yeah, unfortunately, that is limited. But yeah, we have an equip spell, we have 3 of the field spell, we have some removal, so like, hey, Phantasm Spiral. We can definitely play, like, Primite soon, yeah? And we do have a few Trap Tricks cards. Not really enough for Serra, I don't think. Oh, maybe there are enough. Maybe we could do a Trap Tricks deck of some kind. Do we just put the Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare in here, though? It's not better than Breakthrough. It's not better than Floodgate. This can be used from the hand. These 2 are actual removals. That also is removal, but these aren't limited to turns. This one has screwed us over a little bit in the past, actually. Are there things in here we're playing as targets? We're playing this as a target. So what if we cut this, put this in? This is also a target. I believe we have the... Yeah, we have the Xyz. So let's put him in. And we need a 7. Or we need another Synchro, probably, rather. And yeah, we're kind of playing about all the generators we can. So let's take a look at our Synchro pool, I guess. The alternative is we take a look at the rank 6 pool. Which Trap Tricks is your favourite? Now you're asking a real question. You know what? Let's go and look. Are we talking about the holes, the monsters, or what? Because if we're talking about the monsters, I think... Let's see. from the monsters, the Atopus is a strong contender, as well as, I think, Atrax. I think they're both pretty strong contenders on the monster front. Simply for, like, the design. Momello's kind of, like, pretty good. And, like, there are plenty of the others which I think work. But I think, personally, I like the menace that is kind of, like, pretty implicit, but it's all around the border of the card. Whereas if you take a look at this one, there isn't much menace to it. Yeah, sure. If you take a look at this, there's no menace, right? This is just like, it's fairy lights. If you take a look at this one, it's... What is this one actually supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be one of those carnivorous plants that, like, you know, use the pitcher plants. That's what you call them. Alameris is the No, they have literally Rafflesia, which is like the Titan flower or something. But if you take a look at this one as well, then yeah, around the edge of the card art, and like also a little bit front and center, it's implicitly menacing. Because you got the glowing eyes in the pit and, like, you know, just, I don't know whether they're fangs or legs protruding from the side, but it's cool. Like, it's really interesting. I like that. If you're talking about the trap holes, I don't know, I never thought about it. There's something nice and simple about, like, just bottomless trap hole. But I'd probably say... Void's pretty cool. Both from, like, the lore that it's depicting and its actual use case. But so is Deep Dark. I don't know. I don't have a favourite hole. But the monsters, I think it's got to be either Atrax or Atopus. Anyway, we're looking for another Synchro, I think. So let's take a look at what we actually have. Because we have... Oh yeah, Quibelt's not in this one. Which, do we just want that as, like, an option? I think we might. I guess Yazi can't be targeted, it trades. I think we might not use Quibelt. I don't know what we replace the other one with. We can't use this because we need a non-tuner Super Heavy, and our only Super Heavy is in the extra. Opponent's banished cards after this was banished. Do we have ways to banish this ourselves? I don't think so. Oh, we have Bestials. That is just a generic 8. It's a light 8. Actually, that might matter. We'll put you in. Right, extra deck changed. Main deck changed a little bit. Right, let's go. Next duel. What's your favourite trap tricks? Let me ask you, the viewer. None of them. Yeah, you know, based. Very good. Okay, I like this hand a lot. It's very simple, but it kind of gets the job done. Boss stage. Set 1. Set 2. Set 3. And maintain a Bestial in the hand. So we've got Imperm, we've got MST, and we've got Typhoon. Special summon this monster. Okay. No, that's fine. The thing is, I think, like, the trap tricks have, like, an interesting lore and design, like, to that regard. It's an archetype of, like, little girls. It's why I like the ones that, like, show the menace a little bit better. Because, like, it's all supposed to be about trapping people in, but a lot of them, you don't really see the trap. Like, there's no hint of one, which feels weird. Okay, do you have a favourite trap hole then? Different topic. You know, the trap cards are acceptable. Oh, it's Vanquish Soul. I thought this was K9 for some reason. Link 1 for Rock of the Vanquisher. So while you control, you can special summon, you can add. So this was a special summon, which means... Yeah, I think I should probably just Lost Wind. Because it's then on the field. And it's just permanently there until they get rid of it. Can you use it as Link Material? It cannot be used as Link Material, but its effects are negated. So I think it can. And that's apparently the end of their turn. The end of their game plan. Alright. We take those. Right. Is it just like... I assume it was just Vanquish Soul. Vanquish Soul Canine, and they must have just bricked horrendously for that to be the end of their turn. I mean, come on, this is a proper deck. Canine is just meta. Right. Well, on to the shop then. We've got 4 legacy tickets, so let's actually crack those open. Generator putting in the work this time. Able to go first and set up some things. We got another split mirror, which is a duplicate UR because fucking reasons. This is cool for the flip deck. This is actually pretty cool for the flip deck. I don't know how you'd get this out, but kind of once it's out, it's just there, and your opponent has to deal with it. Being 3k defense is really solid. Gravel Storm is fine. It's not great. You'd rather just Destruction, but hey-ho. If a player gains life, we can do in the Cosmo deck, but it's not really worth it. Bombardment Beetle. No. Zombira, which is half the material for Last Warrior, so that's cool. Fairy Dragon and Dragon's Rage. Dragon's Rage is, like, fine. It's not something we probably play, but it's passable. Piercing on all dragons is pretty cool. Although I guess the dragons that we need to have piercing on probably already have it on. Like, we have Chaos Max. That's another battle, which I think brings that up to 3. Guard Dragon, Delindrous, Treg. Okay. U-Card, maybe? Yes, Pearly. It is generic. But... yeah, it's a generic negate, which isn't the worst. But it helps out if we have, like, actual Pearlies. And then a Flame Swordsman card. Add a card from your deck to your hand. Target card on field, destroy it. And... okay. We definitely have, like, Fire Warriors. So, like, that second effect is fine. But I don't know what we have in terms of Flame Swordsman. Nor in terms of Pearly. So let's have a look at what we do have, because this is also just a quick way. Featured cards. Your cards. Oh, we actually have a couple. But do we... where are the... okay, so we have 1 and 1. And we do have Pretty Memory. Like, we have some of them. We have Street. And we have a Sleepy. We actually have some Pearlies. We could probably do something with this. I don't know how good it'd be, but we probably could. Do you have any Dark World cards? That's specific. And I don't really know why you're asking, but we shall have a look. Is that kind of just a build of Pearly that happens? Dark World Pearly? Or is that your own personal little cooking? Dark World. We have a couple of Dark World cards. Like, we have the Counter Trap as, like, one of them. One of the stronger ones. Snow, who is pretty essential. We have the Fusion spell, but we don't have the Fusion monster to pitch them with Pearly spells. Ah. Discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, draw 1, or if it's just... okay, so, like, yeah. We also have Shadol cards. We have Snow. Yeah, we have Snow. Okay, so maybe that's something to try out, then. At some point. I will have to look into this. Dark World Pearly. I guess we just mix Shadol in with it, because we do have a Construct, and, you know, that's something. And we do have Shadol Fusion. Yeah, if you haven't seen the Go's second deck, we need a lot of Pearly spells. Yeah. One sec. What does it look like in here? So we've got 1 field. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4... So we've only got 6 quick plays, which is not a lot. It means we should open one. But it'd be like, you know, we should open one. And how many Shadols do we have? We got one recently. Where are you at? There we go, Squamata. We have a decent amount of Shadols, though. So, like, you know, that's an option. Also, we can make this now. We got Hell Shadol. Neat. Oh, we also have Core, which can just change its attribute. Yeah, so, fair enough. Maybe Shadol Pearly is, like, something to do. Who knows? I don't. Let's see if we can get another win or two in before we call it a day. Right. Probably go in second. The fates decreed it. So is Pearly Dark World an actual thing then? Because, like, I've not seen it before. 8 card extra. 43 card main. And we've got 2 Bestials and a Kashtira. Good to know. You learn something new. And you also just get FTK'd from time to time, unless, you know, this just fails horrendously for them, which is an option, but we shall see. On the other hand, they could be closer to... Oh, Dark... Wait. Oh, no, that is a Dark Lord. Yeah, that's a draw thing. Yeah, they could just die if they don't get the FTK. Because they're down to 6k, I can Special Ogre, pop this, and banish the 2 cards from grave. Ah! Let's get rid of the both of those. Don't know what you're trying to do, but if you need a Link 1 monster to do it, then I can get rid of that Link 1 monster, can't I? Alright, fair enough. They're not doing a Link. And this isn't a once per turn. So is the rest of the deck just like fairies? Did you miss? I think they missed. Granted, they're not dead. Shine Ball. I don't know what FTK it is, but it's got, like, it's an FTK, right? Unless it's just how you play Dark World, but I'm pretty sure it's not. What are you doing? Are you any the wiser to what they're trying to do? Each effect once per turn. I have blocked myself off from using Kashtira Ogre at the moment, but I'm not sure how relevant that is. They've got 2 set cards. They're discarding the whole hand in the end phase, and they've got a chicken game which I can just get rid of. So they've got basically whatever the 2 set cards are, realistically. And that doesn't seem like it's enough for them. Right, assuming they quit here, we are going to have to check the deck. Yeah, we got to check the deck list. I don't know what they're doing. We're also pretty close to that Santa-like thing, which means we can change our little profile pic. That's neat. Question marks is correct. What are you doing? Blasting the Ruins Turbo. So you're aiming to put all of these, as many of these in the graveyard as possible. You're basically drawing through your deck with Tethys. Making sure that you see into the void. That is actually important, so you discard the entire hand in the end phase. Yeah. And then if you need to use the magical mallets from the reloads, of course you can, because you just shuffle back a bunch of fairies, draw them all again, and that puts these in the grave. It has to be your graveyard. So the thing is, they have to see all 3 copies. I feel like there's better ways of doing that. There's got to be a better way of doing that. Well, you know what time that is? Master Pack time. I feel like no matter what we do this month, we're probably not clearing Platinum. We can get to Platinum, but I don't think we get particularly far through it. New Dragoonity card. Equip only to a Dragoonity, gains attack to its level, unaffected by traps. You can equip a Dragoonity tuner from your deck. That's a really good card. Like, that's genuinely good for that. And UFO Light is pretty decent. Oh. You know, speaking of Pearly, discard a card, target a card your opponent controls, or up to 2 if it has Sleepy. That is pretty good. And it doesn't lose its Xyz material. So yeah. Pearly got new support again. Alright, good to know. Right, we're at 2 o'clock, so I can't keep going too much longer. But we are in gold after another win, so let's get that. Come on. We can get one more win, right, guys? Right, you know, but I fucking hope so. Right, okay, we're going second. Which isn't, again, the end of the world. We just went against an FTK that didn't FTK, so there's that. Yes, surely copium. Indeed. I want to get another win, but if it takes us like 5 years to do it, then, you know, it is what it is. We will just have to call it a session. They're on a standard deck. They are on Pearly. Right. And there's Ghost Trick Shot. Do you not... wait, you know the Ghost Trick package, is it not just that you're supposed to use this, so then you can get to UFD? Ah, they hit it. Come on, that was so close to missing. Right, unironically we have, or rather seriously actually, we have a proper time trying to deal with this, and they are doing the Ghost Trick thing. So, what? Oh, are you trying to do the win con? They might be trying to do the win con. There's Shot. Either that or it is the UFD package, I don't know. Right. Okay. Special summon a Ghost Trick from your hand or grave. So you special summon this, and then that's 2 Xyz monsters, right? That are of the same rank. Yeah. Okay, so it's just the UFD package that... Unless they're actually playing Ghost Trick Pearly. What? You don't need to play that trap. You can banish this. You can banish this from your graveyard, then target a Ghost Trick Xyz you control. Well, there's the UFD. And yeah, I guess you now do your Pearly plays. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick, detach, negate, control. Okay. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, but it can be targeted, which means I can just chalice it. I probably want to Cosmic them, my friend. At least I'd assume I do. They just excavated 3 of the same card. They just, wait, they just actually excavated 3 of the same card. That's not like reveal a card and then add it. They just excavated the same card at the top 3 cards of their deck. Oh, I'm in for a ride, aren't I? Right, Cannot target Pearlies with card effects to turn. They are special summoned if they... during the end phase. Why are you doing more Ghost Trick things? Is that... It's got to be intentional, right? Okay, so yeah, you definitely have like another Angel of Mischief. Yeah, you're definitely trying to get into like the Angel of Mischief, like FTK? Probably? Because there's no reason you make this. You've got one under there. You've got... Wait, no, you've got two under there. How are you doing it? Oh, it just makes noir. Using a rank 2 with 5... Okay, okay. Wow, it's actually optimal to play Ghost Tricks. It's a good idea to play Ghost Tricks. Sure. Right, so we don't know what that is, do we? Doesn't look like it. No. Oh wait, hold on. No. Okay, I don't know. So, what are we looking at? If Pearly leaves the field, you can add 3 Pearly quick play spells, you can reveal, or your opponent cannot target Pearlies the turn they are special summoned. If Pearly Xyz leaves the field during the end phase. I think I get rid of the field spell. I think after that, I chalice this one just to get the monster negate offline. And from there, we are gambling a little bit. But it is what it is. Unaffected by your opponent's activated effects while it has 5 more material. That's fine. So we're going to send this. Cool, bye. Yeah, it sucks a little bit. But it's fine. We have an alternate target. Right. And we do that. They probably spin this back to the deck just because they can. It is detached too, so they've only got one use where they're still unaffected. But I guess that doesn't matter if they just do... Yeah, if they just hit the spin button enough, you know? Alright, what can I can link 2 for that, but it doesn't destroy, and it's unaffected, and... Right, what else do I have? So I have... Oh wait, you can look at it in a different fashion. Yeah, right. So... We've got an 8, which would be returned, 8, which would be returned. We've got a couple of 9s, which would all just get spun, I'm pretty sure, because they all, yeah, have to, like, negate the monster. So, what are we thinking? Some of this, see what happens. Let's let them make the judgment call. We have a tuner monster, we have a couple non-tuners, one of which we can use. What's your choice? Of course, they can just do it endlessly. They targeted that one. Okay. Is it once per chain or anything? No. Okay. Let's get rid of this. And then they just get rid of this. Or you just use Ash Blossom. God damn it. Right, come on. We're only 1 win to the next rank. We're so close to that Santa, like, little profile pic. Let's see if we can't just, you know, just nudge it. Just a little bit over the edge. Come on. Going first. Which, you know, bodes better than going second against Pearly. Labyrinth Field spell. with Fun and Games Trap Zone thing. Right, so unfortunately this one's useless, but they don't know that. I am not specialing from extra deck. I'm just going to special from hand. You want a card draw? How about no? I guess Engrave as well, so there's that. Fuck you, fuck off. I mean, I've got to, like, I can't just pass on Valor. Alright, we've got MST, we've got Imperm, and we've got Solemn. 60 cards, by the way. This isn't limited or anything, but the Max C is now limited, so fuck you for drawing 2 specific... this is... I mean, do we just get rid of it? Yeah, fuck it. Leave. Also because the Nidhogg is not going to be of much use, so... we've got what we've got. Foolish, that's going to have to be fine. Despian Tragedy, if sent to the graveyard, add Despia. So they can add Aluba, which we imperm. If this card is in your hand, you can send a Fallen of Albaz. Hand special this. No, you sent it from deck, place this, draw 1. Okay. Right. So that gets you back the Branded Lost. Wow, I feel so accomplished. The activation of your cards and effects that include a fusion summon cannot be negated. Fuck's sake. I mean, what if we just stop this then, and just hope you don't have it, right? Like, get lost, screw you, go home. And we're gonna get ourselves a Paleo from the grave, just because we can. They can just punch over it, but, you know. Yeah, battle phase, I'm just gonna hit the Paleo. That's a good result for me. Cool. Let's go. We have a significant amount of damage on the board. Let's do this then. We banish this. Okay, cool. You know what that means? That means we get a Bestial Search in the end phase, so let's take that. Right. Thought it was just if sent to the grave, but it's fine. Change to attack. Change to attack. We want to get him for max damage, and then we can like focus on like an extra deck play that's actually going to do something. So they're down to a whole 2700. We get a Bestial Search in the end phase, and we can do an extra deck summon now. Which we just want a monster negate, I believe. So yeah, let's just go for that. Because, yeah, the Solemn is not going to do much against the fusion deck. So we've got 2 monster negates. And we get a search in the end phase. So we can grab ourselves Druis. And we can't use it this turn. But we can use it next turn. Right. Cartesia. During the main phase, quick effect fusion summon. So yeah, we leave that for a second. We let the... Oh wait, yeah, we can't stop that anyway. So that's okay. It kind of has to be. Let that happen. Using... Oh, it's Draco Tail. There's our Thalion. And yeah, the activation also your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when a fusion monster is fusion summoned this way. Yeah. Which means that we can't respond to this, right? Yeah, that sucks. There goes that one. They get back the Max C because fair and balanced gameplay. On res. Yeah, so on res. Right. They are going to be able to max C, but like that's just part of the deal. You get a card draw, you get a card draw. Congratulations. Okay. Right, and then they do another fusion, which I then can't respond to. You fucking cunt. We love when gameplay is just completely fair and balanced. Yes, Maxi at 1. Yeah, of course, it's like, it's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with Maxi being at 1, right? It's not a card that swings the game in your favour if you do still happen to draw it. People aren't just playing more Charlie Fool loss as a compensation, are they? No. No. That sounds like crazy talk. Alright, the best we can do, this can't attack, this doesn't have enough attack, this does have enough attack, but we can stop the mirror, well, I presume it's going to be a Mirror Jade. But it doesn't necessarily have to be, given that you pitched DDD Vice King Requiem for some reason. It scares me. Oh. Thank you. Can you make us some squash? That shouldn't be too much longer. One more win. How much longer can it be? Famous last words. Type this card with card effects. Right, so that's not getting negated. Which means... Oh, we're getting locked. This is just the lock, right? Right. So... When you activate a Drake-Tail card or effect, you can type one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If two or more ones... Okay, so I get to send one of these. This can't be targeted, so that lives. But, much more importantly, this is a lock, right? You cannot special summon except DDDs. Which I believe... No, I can only lock cards from my opponent's cards, so that's that. This should be fine when it hits the grave, but the problem is they're just gonna, you know... Right. Bye. You see, Sanctifier is another card that should just be banned. Like, there's no reason for it to not be, so... I'm not going to hold anyone up for any longer here. It is, well past the time we should have surrendered. Oh, come on, man. I mean, the thing is, if it wasn't Maxi, it could have been a different card, but, like, yeah, the Maxi could have been just a Fualos, which they control cards, and therefore is irrelevant. So, like... You can be mad, you can't be mad. I can still be very mad, because Konami haven't banned it. It's been 4 years. Maybe it was a fun experiment for the first one, to play like a different metagame in the entirety just because you're playing with a card that isn't allowed in the TCG. But then it's not allowed in the TCG and you've got another few copies of it. Are we against a bot? Is this a free win? Because they have no extra deck, they're on a 41 card deck, so that's probably just it. Although their connection is stabilised. Right, activate field spell.
Might be strong.
Yeah, that's fine. Nah, that's okay. Good taste. Anyway, set a breakthrough skill, and we win the game, right? They've got a 41 main deck, which means, at worst, it's like Monarchs or True Draco. I guess it could be Flu. They got something for that. The more annoying part is we've still been hit by Maxi a good number of times today, despite it being at 1, which is something. Okay, so you didn't do anything there, which means we can do this. Then we can chain 1 and chain 2. Granted, if they stop the Valor, then we're just left with a bunch of tokens anyway, but... I want to shoot myself. The moment you start thinking that your opponent doesn't matter is the moment you get clapped by someone who just, like, you know... Oh. Okay, sure. You know what? If that's the motivation it takes to not do it, I guess I'll take it. So what? No. Okay, I'm a little confused as to what they're doing. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't just, you know, negates. Please continue. I don't know what you're doing. Top tier gameplay. Can you resolve Chainlink boss stage Chainlink Valor correctly? No, doesn't matter. Your opponent's just a bot. Just a bot. This can't even clear it. It can give itself an attack boost and it can't clear it. Good thing is that wasn't special summoned from the extra deck, so I can actually just get things going now instead. All that happens is you just do this. You tribute over it, it's now in the graveyard because you didn't summon it via its own condition. Use its own effect. Summon it by pitching... We'll pitch hard just to get it on the field. And we got Dominus Impulse, so yeah, this game is in the bag. Especially if I actually click the right buttons, you know? My god. How hard can you throw in 7 Ways to Sunday, I guess? I just want to end the stream. I just want to get out of here. I've only been here for, like, not even a full 3 hours, but it's just been miserable for it. Right, anyway. I'm going to resolve boss stage, okay? And this time I'm not going to screw it up. Because it's actually just impossible at this point. I've got Valor on the field. Yeah, hello Gold 1. It's only taken us, like, a stupid amount of time. Right, there we go. Banish. We have things to do. The thing is, this deck can't be a Masochist deck because if you're in gold, you will have pulled an extra deck monster that you can play by this point. Unless you're just on the next grade where you can't actually play an extra deck. Okay. Good stuff. You outed your own 2400 attack monster for a 500 attack. It is a bot. Come on, who are you attacking? Yeah! That's right. Big fungus. Right. And like that, we are at the end of the duel, and pretty much at the end of the stream. We win this, we open whatever packs we have, and we get the hell out of here. You never know, it could be like Draining Shield. You gotta make sure, and I got a hit with 2 monsters anyway. I mean, if it was Draining Shield, I should have banished to, like, banish the face down. Ah, well. We did it! It only took us getting a few hard-earned games and a lucky game against a bot. We're in gold 1. Oh, jeez. Another 4 wins and then we get to plat. Right, so plat is a thing for next time by the looks of it. Let's just claim up the rewards we do have at the moment. Whole 80 gems and a little bit from the duel pass, which expires in 22 days. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Santa Claus, look at him. Happy little guy. Right, so we got a couple legacy tickets. Yeah, let's just open them. Just for giggles. Right, got shiny. We got all out attacks, which is not a terrible card, but it's a gimmicky card, so there's that. Defusion, which is definitely not for us. But depending on how much we hate Draco Tail, we could do it. Misfortune and Order to Smash. The packs definitely made me giggle. Okay, that's good. As long as someone's had some entertainment, then the task has been accomplished, I guess. Right, we got an ultra rare from our final pack, and we've also got a few duplicate cards, as is just kind of tradition. That's not a duplicate card, though. It's not a card we can really use because it's kind of awful. During your first yeah, it's got a survivor standby, and anyone who's played the game for any amount of time knows you get rid of instant or future fusion. And this helps make the heroics playable. This is actually a rather decent rank 1, so that's pretty cool. By battle or card effect, and it's each warrior. Target a level or rank 4 in your grave special. This gains attack equal to that monster's original attack. So yeah, that is pretty good. And we got Mitsurugi Prayers, and it's not a royal. No royals for me. Not except the gifted ones. I don't think we even have a Mitsurugi card. Like, I'll have a quick look. Just to, like, you know, just so we know for next time. But I'm pretty sure we don't. Or if we do, we have, like, a level 4 monster. No. we have nothing. We don't even have a 4. We don't have an 8. We don't have a single other spell trap. Yeah, we just have prayers. You know, we're so close to making Mitsurugi playable, guys. Maybe in the next pack. But you know what the next pack is? The next pack is for next time. Thank fuck for that. My name is Catmonarch. I have mixed feelings about today's stream, but as long as you guys have found some entertainment, then I think we can call it a good one. Oh yeah, I do need to update the stats. Hold on. Let's not end it just yet, because yeah, those stats are now inaccurate, unfortunately. We've played 2,015 duels. Okay, so it's not that one, it's that one, and there we go. Start from there. And how many have we... Ooh, where are we at? 779 wins. So yeah, that is not a great stream. We have got a whole 7 wins. We haven't even changed it to 780. What's the card you crafted? I don't think I have crafted a card at any time. Unless you're on about, like... Let's see. I need to be in this one. What's the card you crafted? I don't think I ever have. There was one time where I think I dismantled something accidentally and then had to, like, remake it. But that was an eternity ago. And for all its impact, I think it might have been something like... where are we at? Yeah, this is how long ago it is. It's not like any of this. Where was it? It wasn't the Time Lords. It definitely wasn't Schwarzschild. I think... Yeah, whatever it is, it's not relevant. We haven't been playing it. So yeah, I have technically, like, crafted a card because I accidentally dismantled something. But yeah, we can't craft cards here, so... The answer to that question is basically nothing. Anyway, hope you've all had a good time watching. My name is Cat Monarch, and until next time, hope you all have a good time, and look forward to seeing you. Goodbye for now.